Mental health therapist here, back with another Put a Finger Down Love Language edition. Put a finger down if you feel alone in a relationship if you can't express or receive physical affection. Put a finger down if you value public displays of affection, including holding hands, kissing, and hugging. Put a finger down if you value getting massages or foot rubs routinely from your partner. Put a finger down if you're often the first one to initiate physical contact. Put a finger down if you feel more connected with your partner through, say, cuddle time rather than a deep conversation. Put a finger down if you value and feel loved when your partner initiates intimacy. Put a finger down if lack of physical affection makes you feel rejected or unloved. Put a finger down if you look forward to intimacy with your partner because this is when you feel the most connected. Put a finger down if when you are away from your partner for an extended period of time, FaceTime and video chat is a priority. And put a finger down if you prefer feeling physically close to your partner rather than hearing the words "I love you" or receiving a gift. If the majority of your fingers are down, your dominant love language may be physical touch. Today's therapy thought is the love language of words of affirmation. If our partner has this love language, they prefer above all that we show our love and appreciation through verbal connection. This could include a simple "I love you" or "I appreciate you" randomly throughout the day. To speak this love language, we must keep in mind that there is nothing more meaningful to our partner than hearing how we feel about them. Here are a couple ideas to help you speak this love language. Encourage your partner through regular reminders of how much you love them throughout the day. Write them a note stating how much you love and appreciate them and leave it in their work bag. Leave a sticky note on the bathroom mirror saying "I love you." Share something on social media regarding how much you appreciate them. Tell them how proud you are of them and their accomplishments. Express how lucky you feel to have them. Compliment their appearance by stating how handsome or beautiful they look. When speaking this love language, remember to be genuine with your words. Partners care more about the intention behind the words rather than the words themselves. Mental health therapist here to discuss what gaslighting sounds like in a relationship versus what it feels like in a relationship. Gaslighting is a manipulation tactic aimed at asserting power and maintaining control over the victim in the relationship. Manipulation often causes the victim to question their reality, leaving them confused and unable to trust themselves. The following examples exhibit what gaslighting may sound like. "You're overreacting. I see your mind is acting up again, huh? Why are you so insecure? That literally never happened. It was a joke. Stop being so sensitive. You sound crazy. You're not remembering that correctly. You are being so paranoid. I think you're imagining things." In response to the manipulation, gaslighting may feel like, "Maybe it is my fault. They didn't mean to hurt me. I'm being too sensitive. I'm probably reading too much into what they said. I wish I wasn't so insecure. Maybe it didn't happen the way I think it did. I must have provoked it." Today's therapy thought is the love language of receiving gifts. This love language is not materialistic. Those who speak this love language appreciate thoughtful gifts that indicate that their partner has been listening to and thinking of them throughout the day. This could range from sending their favorite food to their job to buying them a gift certificate to a spa if you know they've been feeling stressed. What matters most is the thought behind the gift and not the gift itself. Here are a couple ways to help you speak this love language. Bring them their favorite flowers just because. Pick up his favorite candy on the way home from work. Buy them something you know they've been wanting for a while, big or small. Send them a surprise package at work. The gift can be something that you created yourself. Remember, it's the thought behind the gift, not the gift itself. If you know they've had a bad day, bring them home something to cheer them up. And if they've had a good day and there's something to celebrate, do the same. Remember, this love language is all about indicating to our partner that we've been listening to and thinking of them throughout the day. Today's therapy thought is a mental health metaphor for self-care. I want you to think of your mental health like a phone battery. Throughout your day, it's predictable that your battery will begin to drain. Your workday may use 80% of your battery, only leaving you with 20% to spare. Instead of getting home from work and giving your battery a quick charge, you may choose to tend to other obligations around the house, such as cooking or cleaning. As you can imagine, that 20% becomes spread pretty thin. The quality of our cooking may decrease, and we may find that we simply do not have the energy to clean. Ask yourself what life may look like if instead of powering through on 20%, you allowed yourself time to recharge to say 50 or 60% following getting home from work. Would you have more energy for the other obligations in your life? Energy for yourself? For your family? For your friends? We often think that spreading ourselves thin helps us reach our full potential. What we misinterpret is that without giving ourselves time to recharge, we are performing on low battery. And as we know with our phones, low battery doesn't work as well. We look to our phones for everything these days. Why not use this as an indicator to recharge? Today's therapy thought is the love language of physical touch. Individuals who speak this love language enjoy any form of human contact. This could range from intimacy to sitting near someone after having a rough day. To speak this love language, we must focus on showing affection through physical connection. This indicates to our partner that we love and appreciate them. For these individuals, forgotten affection can lead to hurt feelings, so try not to isolate without an explanation. Here are a couple ideas to help you speak this love language. Give them a back scratch or a massage before they ask for one. Show modest PDA, such as holding their hand or putting your arm around them in public. Give them a kiss every time you come home. Schedule cuddling as a date. Play with their hair. Plan an intimate night for just the two of you. Remember, these little bids for physical affection mean so much to our partner who speaks this love language. Today's therapy thought is the HALT acronym for self-care. HALT stands for hungry, angry, lonely, and tired. To implement this skill, you need to halt figuratively and literally. Next time you find yourself feeling off balance, maybe irritated or frustrated, I want you to halt and implement this next skill. Assess yourself for hunger. Are you physically hungry? Are you hungry for emotion? Do you need a physical or emotional connection? Next is anger. If you find yourself feeling frustrated or irritated, there are 3 underlying causes of anger: frustration, pain, and fear. Ask yourself which one you're dealing with and address it. Next is lonely. Human connection is so important. If you find yourself feeling off balance, it may be time to reach out to your support system for connection. And lastly is tired. This refers to both physical and emotional exhaustion. Check in with yourself to determine if you need some time to recharge. Therapist here to describe why you can't think straight and may feel as though you're going crazy when feeling triggered. Being triggered refers to the feeling of being psychologically and emotionally flooded. When flooded, our nervous system becomes overwhelmed with stress hormones, such as adrenaline and cortisol. This leads to the activation of the fight-flight-freeze response as our body begins to sense threat. As our survival mechanisms in the amygdala are activated, our prefrontal cortex, the part of our brain responsible for logic, rational thinking, and decision-making, goes offline. In other words, it's not you, it's your amygdala. If you struggle with setting boundaries due to fear of how it may affect others emotionally, therapist here with a thought for you. If you're worried about their emotions and they're worried about their emotions, who's worried about your emotions? If you don't prioritize yourself, no one will. Play that again.